The United Auto Workers Union is on strike against the Big Three U.S. automakers. It's the first time in its history that unionized workers have gone on strike against all three major car manufacturers. That's General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis at the same time.
Brian Rothenberg joins us now. He is a partner for Triumph Communications. He is also formally served, or we should say formally served, for the UAW, including during its nationwide strike with General Motors back in 2019. So thank you for joining us, Brian. Big question here. We know the Big Three made several counteroffers to the UAW prior to the strike. Earlier today, the CEO and chair of General Motors said the company could not be successful if it met all of those demands. So let's watch that.
We have to make sure the company's going to succeed for the next 115 years. And that means we need to invest in the products you see around me. If we don't invest in new products and have products customers want to buy, that impacts the number of vehicles we build, which directly impacts how many people are part of our manufacturing team.
What's your response? Do you believe the UAW will see more of its demands met through this strike?
I do. I mean, look, there have been concessionary contracts starting from post the post auto rescue that started with things like the two-tier system, which is now an in-progression system, but it still takes 8 years to get to full pay. People working side by side with different benefits, pre-2008 and post-2008. And these are record years, as the president just said, in terms of how much money is available. Where Mary Barra is right is that there's also job security issues in making sure that your jobs are here. The UAW has had to face the non-union companies in the South, non-union companies in Mexico, now in China. They've had to face this for a long time. But the UAW also sets the standard here, and it's the standard that actually lifts wages for non-union people alike. So this is an important piece of negotiating, because you're negotiating when the companies are flush with cash.
Well, let me ask you, Brian, the UAW is currently limiting its strike to about 13,000 workers at only 3 of the automakers' plants. So explain to us, what is behind that strategy?
You know, it is an interesting strategy. It's been used before, not with all 3 companies, but with individual ones. So if you choke off a certain piece, it could lead to other plants having to close over time, or you could close other plants over time. The power of a strike is the threat to strike. That is the most powerful part of having a strike, is the threat that you can do it. Because once you strike, if you strike everybody, there's a lot of pressure on the workers and their families. There's a lot of pressure on your strike fund, and there's pressure on the company as well. So what they've managed to do is really create a situation where there's both a strike and the most powerful part of the strike, the threat of more, as they try to get back to the table and get some of these things back. But, you know, some of these aspirational things like a 4-day work week, that's part of negotiating. You're not going to get 100%. I think everybody understands that. Yeah, but it's the job of the union on behalf of the membership to try to fight for as much as possible.
Yeah, where they will fall is the big question we're still trying to answer. Brian Rothenberg, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.